Welcome
Back.
to the TAE Time Consistent Podcast.
3 times in a row. That is consistency.
Consistency. We're back and we're better than ever, you know.
Clearly.
You know, you're better than ever. But yeah, no, obviously, this is pre-recorded. Regardless, it's actually going to be pre-recorded. It doesn't matter. But we're obviously trying to be more consistent. So that's also part of it. Because I think one thing that we also realize is like when we go on holidays or trips or whatever, then that's where it kind of gets sticky because it's like we have to try to record during the week. And usually like it gets dark at the evening. It's been a long day for both of us. And it's just like, oh my God, I don't really want to record. Yeah. And then that's where it kind of falters, you know, like for trips. So like if we can like pre-record as much as we can, then it means we'll always have episodes. Obviously, we still will be hot topic talking about things that are in the know and whatever. But and then the whole point is to talk about everything. So we can talk about anything in every episode. So don't cry about it. And also it gives Nicoleta time to edit the clips and stuff like that as well.
Speaking of which, I haven't edited a single clip for the following episode. The one that came out today.
Yeah, the one that came out today. Yeah, shit.
I just didn't get a chance to, but I still have clips from the last one.
Yeah, which
so
is fine.
I just want to finish.
That makes sense. Yeah, but speaking of trips, we were just on one to
Shalalila.
Raul, Nicoleta's home city. But not home city because she's actually not from there. It's actually funny because she's
born there.
No, it doesn't count. Nicoleta's place of city of birth, but not the city of living because she's not from a city. Did you guys know that fun fact? Nicoleta's a village person.
We've had episodes about me being a villager.
I'm just double for. There's not everyone that watches the episode is not someone who's been watching this for time.
Okay, well, guys, whatever.
Yeah, so she's a village girl from a place called. I won't say the name because who wants to be? We don't want to be giving every single part of the details.
It's been already
yeah, I know, but they can.
Also, I want to put Utvin on the map.
Yeah, Utvin. So she's from Utvin.
Put Utvin on the map. Everyone should visit.
A little village, literal village, not town, not settlement. Village. A village, a literal village.
I know you've been before. It's not his first time. I brought him there before. What do you think of my village? Like, because obviously you have grown up in a city. You're a city boy. We get it.
City boy. Shut up. City boy. City boys up.
But what was your impression of our village? Because obviously your village in Nigeria are different. No, villages are different. They're different than my village. So, like, what do you think of my village?
Like when you say, but village in Nigeria is actual village. You know, like kind of similar. As in, like when you think of this idea of a village, like very small. That's what villages are in Nigeria. Like actual villages, right? But people use this term interchangeably. People call certain places villages and they're not villages. I'm from a village. Right? Yeah, but you're from a village, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Utvin is interesting. It's nothing like it's nothing. Like it's calm. There's nothing.
You got food delivered. Did you or did you not get food delivered from someone's house?
Yeah, or whatever it is. But like we got food. But like it's just like there's nothing. Like as in I can't imagine and this is coming from someone who had no friends when I was very, very young and I just played by myself. I still couldn't imagine growing up in a village. I cannot imagine growing up in a village.
It's so much more community based than you've ever been used to.
I don't know. We're very community based. Like
no. But you were saying that you didn't have friends. Like no village.
But I chose not to. By the way,
you are literally friends with everyone in the village.
Yeah, like I knew everybody. I just chose not to be friends. You know, when I was a loner.
That's you.
But yeah, no, I don't know. Villages are interesting. Just having nothing to, because I think about how like Tralee is pretty boring, right? Not boring, don't get me wrong. Tralee's fun. Tralee is nice. Tralee's nice. Growing up was nice, especially with like the people I grew up with, right? But I think the people I grew up with really is what made it good, right? It wasn't like fantastic. And like and Tralee is still a big town, right? And there's stuff to do, you know. There was arguably more stuff to do when we were younger than there is now because there was more clubs, there was more everything, literally, right? And so now it's downsized. There's less clubs, less everything. So I couldn't imagine growing up as a kid now in Tralee. It'd be so dead. Especially, as I said, I'm a city person. I grew up in the city. I left Tralee to go move to another city. And then I moved from that city to a bigger city. And I moved from that city to an even bigger city because I like cities. So I just can't imagine like... don't get me wrong, it's probably great for kids, right? Because cities are breeding ground for them to end up in all God whatsoever kind of situations,
Corners.
right? You know, like doing drugs off like a random alleyway, you know, like stuff like that.
Hey, yo.
You know, like, and like all these other negative influences. It's a lot harder to get that same kind of negative influences in towns and villages. But oh my God, I feel so bad for their childhood. Like, so boring.
That's so interesting. That is so interesting because I never look at my childhood as boring, right? Because you're stuck in this place, right? With not much to do. Listen,
Here it comes.
No,
Here it comes. Say it. I won't even take the spotlight from you. Say it, please, please.
you get so creative.
Everybody's so creative.
But I'm not even joking. Like, you actually get so creative and you play so many games, so many different things outside with other kids. And like, I remember when we were like going like looking for komori, which is like what's it called? Like the pirates find treasures. We were going to like, you know, dig for treasures, or oh my God, we love to organize like any outdoor places as like little rooms. We were doing like home decors. My neighbors and I, we were best friends. When it was like summertime, we were always outside. Wintertime, we were out in the snow. Like, I just feel like I was never bored. You know what I mean? Like, I was always outside playing.
Yeah.
And I think I'm getting older because the idea of a village life is very attractive to me. Okay, not forever, long term, but
Wait, explain it, please.
Okay.
How can you not be long term village?
because I feel like you could go if you have the opportunity, and we have the opportunity, right? I could see myself live there for like a month of the year, just like stay there for a month of the year, chill in the village. Because here's the thing, guys. Okay,
Ew.
we visited back, and my grandma, she planted a lot of trees, fruit trees. This was something that I was so nostalgic about, and seeing it alive just made me feel so good. So like, we have a peach tree, a plum tree, a fig tree, apple tree that I literally was able to pluck apples out of and eat them while I was there. Okay, we had a grapevine. She has like little like vegetables planted as well. And there's something about that lifestyle that's so attractive to me now that I'm older, you know?
Boring.
Like, it's not maybe to you,
Boring.
but like, there's just something that I just feel like, I don't know how to put it, but like extremely grateful for. Like, in this world, I feel like people don't really grow their own stuff.
Gratitude.
Definitely gratitude, but you know what I mean? It's such a privilege to be able to grow your own things and like, you know, have them when they're in season and like I don't know, there was something extremely rewarding about being there and attractive that made me think like, oh my God, I could imagine myself craving this every once in a while, you know? Coming outside, picking out the plums, like feeding the cats of the village cats that come around, like the neighborhood. Oh my God, I want to touch on the neighborhood because, like I said, village life, you really help each other out, and people are just so giving. Okay, people are just so giving. Like, we were just there for a couple of days, like three days, right? And our neighbor, which my grandma gets along with, she brought over cake that she made. She brought over homemade jam. Like, I just couldn't get over it. I picked up walnuts, y'all. Walnuts from the ground, like that I found outside. Picked them up, brought them home, cracked them open. I brought them home with me. Like, I don't know, okay?
So you just
whatever.
like farm life.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Ballerina farm.
Yeah, whatever. Farm life
Yes,
is
I actually do. There's something really attractive about it to me. I feel like the community is just really cute.
Hillbillies.
This is what you're stuck with.
Hillbillies.
You married a villager.
I'm not interested in village, farm life, any of this.
I think I would love my kids to experience village life.
Yeah, maybe like if you have peas and you can do it, like, or family that you can just go back to and chill. Like, I think them spending like a month in Chile is calm.
No, in Utvin.
A month in Utvin? Oh,
Wait,
everyone's
tell me the
suffering.
negatives.
We're all suffering together. all we're doing was like, a month in Timișoara we could do. I could justify a month in Timișoara.
But you
right?
can drive to Timișoara from Utvin if you really want to.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
very accessible.
Yeah, but then you have to drive every time.
So,
you know, like instead of just walking out of your house, walking or.
You can walk to the shop.
Yeah.
We walk to the shop. They have
Like,
everything you could possibly need.
Don't get me wrong, it's not bad, but I just think it's just so underwhelming. It's just so like as in you really. I think you can do it for a small period of time. I still think a month might be too much, right? You know, because all you're doing is like, I'm thinking from my perspective, all I do is work all day. Then I can just come home, feel, and then there's nothing like outside for me to do or on weekends for me to do, right? So I'm just like chilling on my phone. Or having a hand device. Because I'm not a kid. I don't get the ability to go outside and play with kids and do whatever. What am I as an adult doing? You could have your
kids grow up with the Utvin villagers. And every summer they'd be excited to reunite.
Oh, but what am I doing? What am I doing?
Here's the thing, okay?
What am I doing in my spare time?
People have really lost touch, like I said, with community, okay? Because while you were working in Utvin, I was outside with my grandma for a couple of hours chatting.
Yeah, chatting shit.
In the sun.
I don't speak Romanian.
No, okay, I get that. But you could talk to me. You could talk to your kids. You could talk to my mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I talk to my grandma.
Yeah, and you talk to other people, you talk to whatever, and it makes sense because you haven't seen your grandma in time. What am I doing? I don't have anything. I talk to you every day, all right? Let's be honest.
No, listen.
Yes,
I translate. My cousin can come visit. I'll bring Andre with us every single summer.
That's different. But still, like, you know, like there's so much. I feel like you can get a much better experience out of it than I do, right? Like it's like if we go to Tralee, I have a lot of people I know that I can go meet up with, talk to, catch up to, you know.
Well, it's not like I have a village in Utvin. Like, I don't really have a village.
I know, but you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
You have like your grandma's enough. Like you don't see her, so like you can just chat away for time. I have no one in Utvin to chat away for time.
My cousin will come. I just feel like people have really lost touch with communities and also being extremely grateful for really small things. Like I feel like my gratefulness towards a walnut that I picked on the street is just so much higher than yours could ever be. Like I feel like people don't appreciate when these things are like grown and you know how they come about, and like most people don't even know how that walnuts grow from a tree. They think they grow from the ground or something. Like there's just an appreciation that I have for the land.
Farm life.
Yeah.
Farm life. As I mentioned before, you just want to be a farmer. Yeah. You're just a massive farmer, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
But I do agree with you about the whole like slow pace of life is nice, and I think it's good for kids to experience that here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. So what did you think of Timișoara this time?
Good. I did like it. We didn't go out yet, so we still have never gone out in Timișoara. Bucharest was good for going out. I was interested to see what Timișoara was gonna be like, because it is, fun fact, the 4th most populated city in Romania, but apparently it could be actually second, and people just don't declare that they live there. But it's pretty cool, and I did like it. We went around, like it was nothing new like than the last time, but it was just a nice experience, I think. And so it was just like chill. Like I think it's kind of like, once again, it's maybe because I like, obviously I didn't grow up in this city, but I can feel like how it would be like the same essentially as like going back to Chile and like, you know, having. I
can see that, but I think there's more to do in Timișoara. Obviously, like it's a bigger city.
Is there?
Yes.
It feels like so dead. It feels so empty.
Alone, you don't have that in Tralee.
Yeah, absolutely. But besides that, it just feels like there's not really much going on.
I think you just can't take advantage of the city. Okay. I loved it. I had such a great time. I love the city center. The cathedral, iconic. The Porumbei, the like little hole in the wall, like pastry places, love those. Fornetti, we don't have that here. Do you know they actually removed a lot of Fornetti stands? I got really sad about that. But I like Timișoara, and I feel like the malls that are there are really nice. place to chill at. And I feel like what we did more of this time that we didn't do last time was we ate out at places that are more like
upscale.
TikTok places.
Upscale is the word
and
she's looking for.
They were not that great, but I had a good time. Like, I enjoyed Casa Bonici. It was really, really lovely.
Oh, the place that we had with your uncle
yes.
on. Yeah.
That was such a nice place. Like, the vibe was so good. We were family. The food was good. We also ate at Little Italy. That was okay.
It was aight.
I had my Romanian experience while there. My customer service.
Lol, she loves that one.
Guys, can we talk about it?
Go on, we're listening.
I am so sick and tired of bad customer service. Like, it's so rampant. It fills me with rage. In today's day and age, people just don't seem to care. And if they're working in a customer service position, I feel like you should be required to be polite and kind.
Okay. Let's dig into that, shall we? So Nicoleta has this whole thing about, it's like, if you have an RBF or you're not in the mood and you're serving someone, you are not doing your job properly, because she believes everyone has to go green.
Yes, put a smile on your face,
ear to ear when you're serving someone. Whereas I'm like, guy, I can just not be in the mood, but I'm still going to do my job. All that matters is that I do my job. Like, serve you whatever the thing, I check you out, whatever the hell. I don't have to put a smile on my face. I can be like,
part of your job is to be kind.
Oh, all right, Karen America.
Oh my, I don't care. Yes, I am Karen.
Oh,
bring me the manager. Bring me the manager. Not bring me the manager, but it's just so rude and disrespectful. Like, if I'm paying for a service, you should be kind.
Why?
Because, see, this is the problem with all you youths these days, okay? You're losing the sense of, like, community and kindness to other people. You're just, like, individualistic, like, I'm in a bad mood, so everyone else has to see my bad mood. No, put a smile on your face when you're checking me out.
I don't want to fake it. It's so tiring. It is more tiring to fake
what?
Being
nobody cares.
Kind than being like and smiling. It
doesn't hurt.
Whereas you can just do your work with low energy and still do it right. I think there's nothing wrong with it.
Guys, there's this gym we wanted to join, yeah? Close to where we live. Tell me why the worker's standing outside on his phone.
He's having a chat with the man.
Yapping on his phone. We're outside because we can't get in since it's like one of those click-clack ones.
Click-clacks.
Right? We're looking at him. He's looking at us. He turns around on his phone still. We press the button for assistance. Nobody comes. He doesn't ask, are you guys okay? He doesn't say 1 second. He says nothing. We just have to leave. That's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
That's ridiculous customer service.
There was no one in the box at the time. It might have been his lunch break. You don't know.
Oh my God.
I'm
so sick and tired.
You don't know.
Of all of you. All this generation sucks.
Oh my God,
that's why
guys.
I love America. I'll take America.
In America, they have to go, hi, my name is Suzanne.
Good.
What can I do for you guys today?
Good.
Oh my God, it's the lovely weather we're having today, isn't it? Oh, yes. Oh, and would you like to give me a 20% tip? Because otherwise I will starve and die to death. No.
But guess what? You still have to give a 10%, 20% service charge here.
Yeah.
For what? For someone being like, what do you want? Excuse me?
What you want?
Excuse me.
What you want?
Remove that service charge immediately.
What you want? I think there's nothing wrong with being low energy and working. Like, as long as you fulfill the actual duty, because smiling is not part of your duties.
When you interact with a customer, they should be having a pleasant experience.
But why do you, like, let me ask you a question. You're going to the shop to go buy a drink. Why do you care if the person behind the counter is smiling when they hand you your drink and check you out?
Look, it doesn't have to be a hi. It doesn't have to be like that. It could be like, hi, anything else? Like a little... You can just be polite.
But you can just be like,
we've lost all
okay, how about this?
Politeness.
It's like you come in and it's like, I'm like, oh, hi. No, you just give me the thing. I'm like, oh, is that all? And then you're like, yeah.
Most people don't even
scan. That'll be $2.
Man, no. Like,
and then what's wrong with that? You just paid. You got your drink. Get the fuck out.
You know, I feel like you stand for this mediocrity, but you would never be like this working in customer service.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get money.
No, it's not about money. It's
like
you
if I'm
respect other people.
But if I'm working in like a shop and selling something, I'm not gonna put a smile the whole time. If I'm not in the smiling, I'm not putting a smile. But if I'm like having,
if someone comes up to you and is like, "Hey, sorry, where is this in aisle? Where is the salt?"
I'll be like, "Oh,"
you'll be like, "Oh, I'll show you." Right? As you should be, as you should be. And you know what? Ireland has 10 times better customer service than London will ever have in their entire lives.
Oh, okay. Romania is the worst, apparently.
Yes, it's the Mecca of awful customer service. Awful. And not just customer service, but any person in any position of authority, let's say, they will love to take it out on you. Yo, I had to renew one of my documents, okay?
That was why we're in Romania, by the way.
Yeah. Awful experience. I've never... I just wanted to laugh. It was ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
It was actually ridiculous.
No, this one is ridiculous.
It was.
To be honest, this is not like not putting on a smile. This is just being a dickhead. Like
literally, I walk in with my mother. She goes with me because obviously I'm under her name, whatever. And guy's like, name, and my mom's like, oh, here, and then like hands my documentation. He's like, did you forget what your name is? Why can't you say your name? And mom was like, sorry. I just handed you the document with the whole name so you can see. And he's like, yeah, well, I have a list right here that I have to read off of to make sure you're on it. I was flabbergasted.
Fair. I'm flabbergasted. One thing though, I will say for that situation, it was actually kind of fair because like, why are you giving me your documents without telling me who you are? Because
flabbergasted. Because when my mom walked in, she was like, hey, we have an appointment at X time, knowing damn well that we have a right to be there. Whatever. Takes herself.
You never know. But
okay. And then I'm like, I want to renew it. Okay. But I want to renew it under my husband's name. So my mom gives him this document. Okay. He sees, but like skims past it, pretends he hasn't seen it, right? And then he's like, I need this transcribed. And my mom was like, oh, it's right there. And he's like, no, you're not understanding. I need this transcribed. And my mom was like, I'm so confused. It's the second page. Like, it's right there. And then he's like, that is translated. I don't need it translated. I need it transcribed. And it needs to be done in this building. And clearly you don't know what the process is here. My mom was like,
no, duh.
What the hell? What in the hell? It was just a lot of back and forth then about him giving out about it. But being so like...
undermining.
So phlegmy. Like, so like... I'm above you. Oh, and then he started giving out because it's been expired for 2 years. So he looks at me, he's like, why haven't you renewed it? I was like, because I haven't needed it. He's like, yeah, well, if we really talk about it, then you don't need it now. And right then and there, I want to be like, okay, hand it over. Hand it over right now. I'm leaving this establishment. I was so ready, and my mom knew I was ready. She was panicking next to me like, please don't start. Please, be quiet. And I didn't. I just stood there. And then he says something like, oh, if it comes down to it, my son's studying in Luxembourg. And, you know, it's not like we just forget the laws of Romania or whatever. Like, because I'm here studying Romanian law every single day of my life. Like, what are you talking about? And
no, but the question is, how do you know? Okay, like, how would you know it has to be transcribed? Like, you obviously already did the guess that, it probably has to be translated, right? Because it's an English document and you have to put it in Romanian. Cool. But then it's like, how do you know it has to be transcribed in this building? Blah, de, blah, de, blah.
They're just long for no reason. So he says something about like, all of you who move abroad talk shit about the country in the corners, you know, like, meanwhile the rest of us are here, but I don't, whatever.
To be fair, you're not out here praising freaking Romania.
But that's
outside.
why, because I was just praising Romania for this whole episode. Okay.
I mean, in general, but okay. Yeah.
But this kind of people, these are the people who make the country shit. Like, this is why people chat shit about it, because these people are awful. Like, I don't give a fuck about your son in Luxembourg. I don't give a shit about none of that. Like, do what you're paid to do. And then he's here talking about how you can get fines for not having this. And Mom was like, no, you can't. Like, no, you can't. And he's like, yeah, well, don't be surprised if you get a fine at home. My mom knew that the whole time he had no power to do anything.
He had
like
no
that.
power. That's the
Okay,
worst
so-
part.
Okay, so
I know if he had just stood up, he would have been like the same height, looking at you eye to eye.
you can do shit. So then I was like, okay, just do it in my normal name, my regular name, whatever. And he's like, you could get fines for not having this transcribed, this wedding certificate. I'm like, I can literally choose to keep my name.
Absolutely, you can.
What do you mean? I do not have to take my husband's name ever. So it was just, yeah, it was such an awful experience. And so as someone who hasn't grown up there, I feel like I'd be really scared to go by myself. So I'm really glad I had my mom who was trying to like talk to him, but it wasn't going anywhere because everything she said, he just rebutted and like had something rude to say back.
And this was all in Romanian, right?
Yes,
obviously,
course.
No English. No English. If I was there, I would still give it out. I was like, what the hell is what's going on here?
What the fuck is your problem, bro? I just wanted to laugh and leave. Then I wanted to leave, but I didn't leave. I got it done.
But you got it sorted in the end.
Yeah, apparently.
You got it sorted.
So. I can imagine if I go to pick it up and it's like, we don't have it.
Why would you? No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's about.
Oh, do you know? I actually, when he took my picture, I didn't like it, but I wasn't gonna be like, can you do that again?
Can you do it again? Sorry, can you take that one again? He's like, get out of here immediately. All of you, get out of here. I don't have time for this.
Yes, sir. He was there with his like bougie watch on his arm, like.
Bougie? Was it a Rolex?
I don't know what it was. Actually, I don't think it was bougie. It was just a watch
on his arm.
I think he was really trying to show it off or something. Man, this guy was acting like he is God's gift. Like, you should have seen him. Like, he was like, my son's in Luxembourg. That's all you got going for you. Like,
is that all you have?
You got nothing else.
You know, it's so funny because he just like randomly threw that out there.
Nobody asked.
Like, no one asked. It's like, my son is Luxembourg, but doesn't mean it doesn't have to know. One, who the fuck asked about your son? Two, I don't give a shit about what he knows or doesn't know.
Yeah, it was just, look.
Just threw it in there.
It's just not. He was then talking about how, you know, when you have kids, if they don't have an ID by the time they're 14, like, you could get in loads of legal trouble.
Legal trouble for what? Legal trouble for what, though?
I don't give a fuck. Leave me alone. Because maybe he thought, I don't know, my husband's from there. And it's like, you should have this sorted if you don't live here.
Did he see the last name?
He didn't look at the damn
thing.
I don't know.
Maybe he would have realized that, yeah, this is...
Or maybe he saw it and that's why he was so angry.
I just keep thinking of that meme of, like, you know, the AI photo of, like, the guy with the girl and the other guy is just there in the background. Oh God.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go into detail. If you know the meme, you know the meme.
You know.
Oh God, no. That's just I just know he stood up. His height didn't change.
He didn't stand the whole time.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying if he stood up, the height didn't change. It just stays the same.
But you know, the thing is, like, everyone else, because he was right next to someone else working. Like, you could look at the other person. Yeah. And then there was like a little divider, but you could hear everything. And everyone was rude. Every single person was rude.
Really? Everyone?
Everybody was like, so why don't you have this? So da 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 da. I'm like, bro.
Like, don't get me wrong, it is annoying when people aren't following, because like on the websites, all those things, they put out the list of what you should have and what you should bring, whatever. And it is annoying when people don't bring it, right? But oh my God, like giving out to everybody, man, even that's just tiring for me.
Yeah. But I think he was excited. Like, he seemed excited. He was ready.
He got off on his power trip.
Yeah, no, definitely. I don't know. I just don't get it. But when my mom went, she had a pleasant experience. And I was like, that is so rare. That is so rare.
So, would you see yourself going back to Romania anytime soon?
To visit.
Yeah, obviously, to visit.
Yeah. I like visiting.
Well, would you choose to go back to Timișoara? Like, would you choose between Timișoara and Bucharest? Which one would you?
I don't know. I think I'd like to see more of Romania, period. Like, I'd like to see Cluj as well. I'd like to see more of Transylvania, like we saw it, but I'd like to see more of it. Maybe spend a couple of days in Brașov. Like,
we were in Brașov.
We were in Sinaia.
No, but we went to Brasov.
Yeah, but through Brasov.
Yeah, to go see the castle.
Yes, but we didn't spend time in the city of Brasov.
Oh, God.
I don't know.
Stipulations.
Maybe go to the sea. Go to beach, please. Maybe see Sally.
Sally, freaking ambassador of Romania, like.
Literally.
You know.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I'd like to see more of the country, and I wouldn't mind going back for a month every year, living the village life, y'all. Eating some plums.
Maybe we can go back to Chile for a month every year, or wherever.
Could we do 2 weeks or something?
Huh? No, but I guess now that you actually, from the looks of you definitely prefer this trip of Timișoara over the last one previously.
Yeah, but I think I just wasn't old enough to appreciate it. You know, like I said, I'm getting old, guys. I'm getting old. I'm getting like, oh my God, my family's getting old. I need to spend time with them, you know, and it's making me sad. My cousin, he's my only brother. Okay. He's the only child. I'm the only child. Automatically we're siblings. And it's like jarring to see him so grown and be like, whoa.
Wow.
I don't really have like.
I missed out
on everything. Much. Literally, it's depressing.
I missed that. Okay, go move there.
And that's why. I'm very like persistent on even like going home for Christmas and spending time with family, because parents are getting old. Like parents are aging. We're aging.
She's getting young, so I think she's fine. She says she's getting young. She's getting young. She's not getting old. She's getting young.
What are you liking recently? What are you watching? What are you doing?
What am I doing? I've been doing work, guys. It's just long.
We watched a movie that you suggested.
Oh, yeah. We watched Split. Split was good. I really like Split. It's part of the Unbreakable series. So for anyone who hasn't watched, go watch it. But Split, what did you think of Split? Actually, that makes a little bit more sense.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
I don't know the name of the actor.
It's only because of him.
The main actor.
He made it. Like, he made the movie. The girl as well, she was okay, but I feel like
she didn't really have to act.
No.
Because all she had to do was just be like a little depressed and like level-headed.
Scared.
Because she was level-headed and like depressed, rightfully so, because of what happened. Due to experience. But that's all she had to do, which was made it easy. Yeah. Whereas for him, he had to like act multiple different people, multiple different personalities, which emotions. I think did it so well.
Oh my God. Well. Like that kind of acting I've seen that I remember in a sense of like that marked me was the Joker that we went to see with the French actor.
I can't remember his name either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he was phenomenal. Like he was such a good actor. And I think this guy too, like phenomenal acting. I loved it. I think like everything was portrayed really well. And I really liked that.
Yeah, no, I think the movie is really good. I would probably rate it like a 6.5 or something out of 10.
I was going to give it a 9.
A 9?
Sorry.
Holy.
My bar for movies is in hell.
Yeah, you really don't know.
But I love trash movies. So when I watch a good movie, it's like, oh, that's a good movie.
Yeah, Nicoleta watches a lot of trash movies and shows.
I don't even watch that much movies, but...
We started watching Alice in Borderland season 3 last night. Now that I remember, actually, we need to go continue. Nicoleta was starting to fall asleep, so she had to stop. But the first game so far actually looks really fun.
Yeah.
I won't spoil it, but things happen. The first episode was a bit long, though.
It was a bit long.
Well, it makes sense because they were setting up everything.
But the thing is, I didn't care. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't just get to the games. It's the same as Squid Game. It's like, I'm here for the games. And so is everyone else, because they're like, I don't care about your shitty story.
No, I think Squid Game season 1
so good.
Did it well.
Yeah.
Because it was paced well, right? And then season 2, part 1 and part 2 suffered from pacing because they put too much fluff. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't care that the game, I don't think the games are the main thing. They're the most fun thing. I don't think they're the main thing. But you have to sandwich it between good story. Yeah. And the problem is there was so much filler. Like, there's actually so much things that happen in between that just don't matter and I don't remember, right? They actually don't mean anything to the full overall story. Like, you can cut a lot of it out. And so I think they should have paced it a lot better. But it's because they wanted to get 2 parts out of it and whatever, right? If they had done a season 2 and it was just one extra episodes and that was all, I think it would have been a lot better paced. But they didn't do that because they wanted money.
I agree. And with Alice in Borderland, I feel like the first season was amazing. And the second season, not as memorable.
It was good, but not as memorable.
Yeah.
Like some parts were good, but not as memorable. But season 3 so far, like once it started, it seems pretty interesting. Yeah. We'll see how it goes, and we'll let you know what we think.
One thing I didn't quite like is that we are seeing the same characters.
Oh my god!
I don't know.
It's his story. Like it's Arisu's story. Alice in Borderland.
Well, we saw Arisu's story. We saw it. It's over now.
No.
Okay, let's start with fresh actors. Let's give someone else an opportunity. Honestly, I get it. Like, people watch for like the love that they have for characters, but I feel like when it comes to these types of shows of like games and stuff, I don't really want to see the same people. I really don't. Like, what's the point? I just know they're going to win again because they're going to renew another season, so they need to be alive. I don't want to see that.
But they could die. You never know.
I want that unexpectedness that the first season of Alice in Borderland had, where I was like, oh my god, I like this character, and then they're dead. And it's like, whoa. Do you know what I mean?
We'll watch anime.
Yeah, I really like that. I really like that.
Yeah, I know. Those are the kind of stuff you can do in anime. Because you're not paying the character a lot of money to stay in the show. True. You can just kill off whoever you want.
But they're saving money by putting someone else new. Let go of the old people. You don't have to pay them more.
Yeah,
now.
But people are attracted, as you said, like they're attracted to certain characters.
I'm sorry.
Like,
I'm really not that attached to Arisu.
Like,
or whatever her name is. I don't care.
You actually don't know his wife's name either.
Exactly. Is it Alice? Because it's Alice in Portland?
No, Alice because it's Arisu.
Right. Right. Like.
No, but yeah, no, honestly, I think we'll see. I think we need to watch more episodes before I can give a proper judgment. Yeah. Because as I said, that second episode actually started picking up. Right. That second episode actually started picking up. The first episode was a bit long, but the second episode started picking up. And that actually woke me up. You know, the second episode woke me up. Nicoleta, I go to bed, but I woke up.
Woke you up and I was like,
yeah,
but y'all, it's kind of crazy because Farouk, man, I was in the bathroom, right? And I'm hearing Farouk chew his gum. This guy is chewing his gum, and I come to the room and he's sleeping. No, like cold, out cold, snoring. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, haha, he's gonna like prank me, you know? No, he stays asleep like the whole time. And then a few seconds later, he's like, I fell asleep. I was like, what the hell is wrong with you? Yeah. And then after that, I was like, okay, he's going to be tired. Like, there's no way he's going to be staying awake now after that. No, he was fully unawake. So
I was fully awake.
It was just crazy.
Yeah, it's because I was bored. When it's late at night and I'm bored, it's so easy for me to fall asleep. It's so easy. I just got done. And then I wake up a few seconds later, always. And then at the moment my brain activates, like I'm not bored, I'm just like woke as fuck. Because I wasn't tired in the first place. It's like, it's like the sliver of tiredness. You know?
I actually don't know. Yeah. I don't have these lapses. It's like, there's actually a...
No, I don't have sleep apnea or whatever.
No. It's called something.
Yeah, the thing that like you just randomly fall asleep and then you wake
up.
Might
have that.
Yeah, I don't have that.
You don't have that. But he is the fastest person to ever fall asleep.
But I'm not though. That's the maddest thing.
I don't know what he thinks.
Listen. The problem is in day to day, like for example, I know man them who can fall asleep anywhere. Like for example, Wale can fall asleep anywhere, anytime, anything, just gone. Right? You literally stop talking for a second, he goes sleep, wakes up, right? He has little power naps. I'm not like that. For me, it's like I'm woke. But as I said, in the evenings, there are times where I'm just like, it's kind of like meditation. Like my brain shuts down because I am bored. And then I just go, but the thing is, when I actually go to bed and I'm trying to fall asleep, that's when I'm like.
I swear he thinks this. But he shuts down like a computer, like, don't. Like, literally, I've counted you down. Like,
yes, but it takes a long time still.
2 minutes.
No.
Sir, between 2 and 5 minutes, he's out cold. And sometimes, right, I'll be like, you fall asleep so fast. He's like, no, I won't. And then I can tell he's trying to stay awake to like prove me wrong. The next 10 seconds, he's done.
Yeah, but when I want to sleep, I can't sleep. That's the problem. When I want to actually like go, I'm like, oh my God, I'm tired. I want to sleep. I'm just like, but when I don't want to sleep is when I'm fucking sleeping the whole time.
It's so funny.
Like, that's the problem. When, like, it's so weird. Like, when I tell myself, oh, okay, I need to sleep. I'm actually tired. And I go lay down. I'm like, I can't sleep. But then,
I think the 5 a.m. starts really helps with you falling asleep.
Yeah, obviously, because it's a long day.
If you sleep in, or if you have one of those days where it's like you've had 6 energy drinks, you are wide awake. You're struggling to sleep. Or if there's something on your mind. If there's something like eating you up, you're not falling asleep.
Yeah, those are the things. It's annoying. But what can I do about it, guys? I just have to. Fair, man. All right. Let me stop wasting your time.
Yeah.
Have a good day. We'll see you again
next time. Next week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and all that good stuff.
Tell your friends and family. Peace.